As the rocket pulls the deployment bag on an outward trajectory, front and rear aircraft harnesses pay out of their stow bags, become partially extracted, and go taut at their attachment points in the cap's bay. The force of the rocket then causes Velcro connections on the parachute deployment bag to tear open, paying out the entire parachute assembly in this order: folded snub harness, risers, suspension lines with reefing slider, main canopy, and finally the pilot chute. When all parachute components are paid out, the entire assembly from the rocket to the airplane attach point has reached a state known as line stretch, representing a full extraction sequence that was executed in less than 2 seconds. The 90-foot, round, non-steerable parachute canopy then begins to track downwind and steadily inflate from its reefed state. The pilot chute maintains tension on the full assembly and stabilizes the main chute's apex. As the inflation progresses, the reefing slider slowly migrates down the suspension lines to smoothly disreef the main canopy, causing a consistent and controlled inflation. The parachute is attached to the aircraft with a 3-point Kevlar harness system. The system is comprised of one front harness and 2 rear harnesses. The front harness is housed in stow bags in the cap's bay and attaches at a hard point on the forward pressure bulkhead. The 2 rear harnesses are partially stowed in the cap's bay, but are then routed under the carbon fiber strap covers embedded in the airplane's exterior skin and under the wing fairings. They route to the bottom of the fuselage, up over the wings, and then finally to their respective aircraft attach points on the fuselage near the aft wing attach fittings. As the parachute reaches line stretch and begins to inflate, the harnesses are extracted from their respective stow bags in the cap's bay. The rear harnesses then pull away from the cap's bay and through their fuselage strap covers to full extension at the respective attach points. During deployment and parachute inflation, the airplane is held in a nose-low, snubbed position by a rear harness snub line. The snub line is actually folded and shortened into what is known as a snub harness release mechanism. This configuration limits the Vision Jet's tendency to pitch up during a cap's deployment and minimizes the chance of the airplane swinging up and becoming entangled in the parachute assembly. Snubbing the rear harness also ensures stable deployment dynamics, allowing the airframe to decelerate more naturally by keeping the nose and wings pointed more into the direction of the relative wind, thus minimizing structural loads caused by rapid deceleration. 15 seconds after the rocket fired, leaving just enough time for the parachute to fully inflate and stabilize, a pyrotechnic squib in the release mechanism fires. This separates a mechanical link and allows the snub harness to unfold and smoothly pay out to its full 7-foot length. This action effectively lengthens the rear harnesses, thereby lowering the airplane's tail and allowing for descent and landing under the parachute in a near level attitude.